What's up, happy people? I want to thank you for joining me. My name is Spencer Howe, your Happy Place Realtor here at Keller Williams Realty Lake Charles. And today you're joining me from my house. I just moved in about a week ago. I do have furniture ordered, so y'all please don't talk about me too bad. Today is an exciting day, guys. I'm bringing you Hack Day 2, okay? And Hack Day 2 isn't so much about saving money as much as it is about one of the most important steps on your way to getting your approval, your loan, okay? So before we dive in, guys, I'm gonna ask that you like the video. Please share the video. If you get value from it, please share the wealth. That lets me know I'm doing my part. And also, since we extended onto the platform of YouTube, I'm gonna ask that you guys please subscribe, okay? Hit that subscribe button for your boy. Follow me along on this journey. Such an exciting and incredible day, guys. And so let's dive in, okay? I'm excited today. So we're going to talk about debt and we're going to talk about credit. These are two things that aren't really discussed. It wasn't discussed in school. It's not discussed by your parents. Nobody really educates you and take the time to talk about the importance of debt, good debt, bad debt, and credit, okay? And so I want to just dive in for a moment. I'm going to make this video as short and sweet as I possibly can, okay? So let's dive in, guys. As far as debt goes, there's positive debt, there's negative debt. An example of positive debt would be like your car payment, making that payment on time. That's so key with maintaining positive debt, okay? It's actually having bills in your name that you're paying on time. Negative debt would be like student loans. That's a big one, okay? Hospital bill, doctor bill, okay? These things that go unpaid and then they report it to the credit bureau, that starts to hurt you, okay? What about tax liens? What about AT&T and Sprint bills, okay? What about the Sudden Link or AT&T satellite, Dish, ADT, that's another one. These type of bills, when they go unpaid, they report it to the credit bureau, and in time, that really does hurt your purchasing position, okay? So you want to be mindful of your debt, because there's something that lenders use, a measurement tool called debt to income ratio. And lenders, if you're watching, please share the debt to income ratio in the comments for our viewers, okay? Please, I would appreciate that. And so basically, just to kind of give you an idea of what debt to income ratio is, it's pretty much saying, okay, you have $500 worth of debt that you can handle. But according to your income, once we add a mortgage to what you're already, the debt that you already have, can you still maintain that payment, not be house poor? So that's kind of what the lenders look for when they talk about approving you, okay? So it's important that before you get your approval, be honest with your realtor, be honest with your lender. Let them know what's on your plate so they can do their best to put together a plan to kind of get you in the best purchasing position, okay? That's highly important. I've had situations as a real estate agent where I'm working with a client, we get under contract, everybody's excited, right? And then next thing you know, 2 weeks before closing or the week of closing, underwriters didn't hit a snag because this client wasn't upfront about the debt that they had on their name. Just an FYI, they're gonna check everything, okay? These guys do their job and they do it well. They're gonna look at what debt, what unpaid bill, what taxes haven't been paid, have you filed taxes? All these things are gonna be taken into consideration, okay? The next thing I want to get into, guys, is credit. Credit is highly important as far as buying a home, getting a loan, if you're not paying cash, of course. Okay, so for credit, there's an app called Credit Karma, and Credit Karma is pretty cool. Not because it gives you an accurate reading that the lender would use. I think lenders use a website called FICO.com, FICO.com. There you can pay a subscription, find out your TransUnion and the other credit scores, and it gives you a pretty accurate reading, okay? But Credit Karma is good because, number one, it allows you to see the debt that you do have, okay? So any bill that's reporting to the bureaus, you'll be able to know about it, start paying it down, start paying it off, okay? The next thing, highly important, guys, secured credit cards, okay? If you don't have credit established, let's say you have a great job, you're in a position where, I'm thinking a year from now, 6 months from now, I wanna go buy. Well, using this hack, is going to turn your credit around quick, okay? So let's dive in. On Credit Karma, it's going to talk about secured credit cards, and what you would want to do is order that secured credit card. I recommend for a first-time credit card user the Capital One Platinum card. In my experience, it's been a pleasurable experience dealing with Capital One. Okay, so let's just say you order that card, Capital One issues you a $150 credit line. Now, typically they're gonna offer that for somebody who doesn't really have credit established, which isn't a bad thing. You just need to show and prove before you can request that they raise your credit limit, okay? So $150, that's what they're gonna extend to you. They're gonna ask you for a minimum down payment, which is like $50. I would suggest putting 100. Bump your credit line up to 250. And the reason why is because once a month, you wanna charge that card once a month. Don't go outrageous, don't go shopping, don't go buy don't go try to buy furniture and all that stuff with your credit card. Here's what I do. I go get 1 tank of gas per month. And if I don't go get 1 tank of gas, I take my girl on a date. That's as far as I go with a credit card, okay? Now, once that credit card has been swiped and used, there is interest. Typically, it's going to be maybe 29% or something like that, which I know that sounds bad, but on a $30 purchase, it's like $12, okay? So you might have to pay $46 the next month. The important thing is to keep at least a minimum balance of $5. Let that roll over the next month. Now, on the Credit Karma app, once you get whatever credit card you use, when you download the app, let's say it's Capital One, so you're on there checking your credit card status, it's going to say pay the minimum balance. Minimum balance might be $25. So you just pay that minimum, let the rest of the amount roll over to the next month. And what happens is they start to report this stuff to the credit bureaus, which in turn builds your credit or boosts your credit. And that's what you want, guys. All credit is a track record of payments. So that's my hack for the day. Hack 2, day 2, such an important concept to grasp. I hope you guys got value. I know we're running over 7 minutes, guys. I'm sorry, I apologize about that. But if you stayed with me and you got value from this video, please share. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Spencer Howell. Happy Place Realtors here at Keller Williams Realty Lake Charles. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.